Imagine uploading your CV and the job description, clicking on one button, and then AI panel starts asking you with the questions that might be asked in your next interview, all for free. Hi, my name is Hamza. Today, I just wanted to show some free AI tools that can help you in preparing for your interview and make you more confident and can also help you expect what's gonna come your way in the interviews. So the first tool that we're going to look at is NotebookLM. It's a research and note-taking online tool which is made by Google, and it's really useful if you want to analyze the document. So for your interviews, I think this is probably one of the most effective tools out there. Let's see how it works. I have few random CVs. These are not real CVs, and a few job descriptions as well. So in this case, let's look at this one CV, which is of a person named Amira Shah. Again, this is a random CV. So this person works in B2B and is business development rep. These are the key skills, and these are the experiences, and this is the education and interest. And on the other side, let's look at the job role that they're applying for. So we have senior account executive role, which is in SaaS. So the company is Atlas, and this is the overview, key responsibilities, requirements, compensation. And now what we'll do is we'll go to NotebookLM. We will create a new notebook. Now it gives us options of uploading in multiple ways. You can upload directly here with PDF, you can upload via Google Doc, or you can upload with links from website, YouTube, or you can just copy paste. So in this case, let's upload the CV and job description that we have. We'll just go to recent and we have CV, and then we have this senior account executive. We let it upload and we'll add a prompt here. Just remember, any AI tool will be as effective as you'll be able to prompt it. So the better you're able to prompt it, the better response that you'll get. Now, let's give it a prompt. Imagine you're a panel of hiring managers conducting a podcast style interview with me. And we uploaded the job description, we have uploaded the CV, and primarily this is going to do these following actions. So introduce yourself, talk about the role, and talk about the job description, and do deep analysis of the CV, identify a couple of strengths, a couple of opportunities, and also talk in terms of biggest achievement, gaps, unclear experience in CV, and some general feedback. Now we press on enter. Now it has given us deep dive of the CV and the job description. And once you read it, you also can see different points that it refers to, and it will pinpoint exactly which document and which particular areas it's talking about. Now you can also customize your prompt and you can get output on the basis of that. Something which is really cool here is this option here, which is Studio Audio Overview. Now this is like a podcast option. So imagine you uploading your CV and job description, and someone is doing analysis in the form of podcast. That's very effective and useful because as compared to ChatGPT, where you're writing prompts and then you're getting response just for that, it's very limited, and it's up to you whether you want to extend that conversation or not. In this case, it's going to be deep dive analysis, and you can actually sit back and reflect on those answers and see how you can better answer them. So let's just generate the podcast version here. Now it may take a couple of minutes to actually generate it. So our audio is ready. Let's play it. Welcome to Deep Dive.
Hey, we've got a bit of a puzzle lined up, haven't we?
We do. Two interesting pieces.
We're looking at a CV from Amira Shah, who's a business development representative, a BDR. And then we've got a job description for a senior account executive role in sauces. It's a company called Atlas Insight.
Right. So different ends of the sales spectrum almost.
Exactly. And our mission really is to figure out what it takes to bridge that gap from BDR to a senior sales role, specifically in sauce, using these two documents.
Let's unpack the skills, the experience, the whole trajectory they suggest.
So Amira's CV is our starting point. It shows what someone in that BDR role is doing, their achievements.
And the job description, well, that lays out the expectations for the more 25 plus per.
So this is actually a deep dive analysis, and you can listen to it in the form of conversation, and you can analyze the gaps, the opportunities. And one other cool feature over here is this interactive mode that you see. So if you click on it, you can also join in the conversation and you can put in your questions there. So in this case, let's just join in.
Welcome to the deep dive. So today we've got a bit of a puzzle lined up, haven't we?
Oh, hey, I think our listeners got something to say.
Hey guys, what do you think is going to be the biggest challenge in this interview?
Welcome to the deep dive. So today we've got a bit of a puzzle lined up, haven't we?
We do. Two interesting pieces.
We're looking at a CV from Amira Shah, who's a business development representative, a BDR. And then, our listeners got something to share. Let's hear it.
Hey guys, what do you think is going to be the biggest challenge in this interview?
Yeah, that's right to the point. Going for a senior AE role.
But the biggest hurdle will likely be demonstrating that she can own the full sales cycle.
Exactly. Her CV highlights her success in generating leads.
But the job description for the senior account executive at Atlas Insight,
That's all about closing deals with bigger clients
showing she can move beyond the initial qualification to that final close.
and handle those higher stakes negotiations with VP and C-level folks.
That shift in focus from opening doors to sealing the deal feels like the key challenge.
Let's unpack the skills, the experience, the whole trajectory they suggest.
Amira's CV is a solid starting point to see her BDR achievements.
And the job description really lays out what Atlas Insight expects for this senior role.
Comparing the two definitely gives us clues about the path from BDR to senior AE.
So comparing them should give us some real clues about career progression in SaaS sales.
Definitely. Let's dive into Amira's CV first then.
What jumps out immediately.
So how cool is that? You can actually listen to this conversation. You can change your prompts. You can step in and you can ask the questions. And I think this is really a game changer when it comes to preparing for the interviews. So the second recommended tool is ChatGPT. We use ChatGPT very often and for various things. So you can use it for preparing for the job interviews. Just remember these tools require you to prompt. So the better your prompt is, the better answers you can expect from it. So in this case, let's use the same example. We'll upload the CV that we have, and we'll also upload the job description along with it. And we will give it this prompt. So act like a senior hiring manager for a UK-based B2B SaaS company. Please act as an interviewer and ask me 6 questions based on the following context. So this is the information that we've given. And ask a mix of these questions. So 2 behavioral questions, 2 sales methodologies. And after every question that I answer, also give me a score out of 5 and give feedback and also some tips to improve the response. So let's just press enter. And this is the first question that we have, which is behavioral. Tell me about a time when you turned around a slow moving deal or revived a prospect that had gone cold. What steps did you take and what was the results? Now, this is a very relevant question, which is based on this job that this person is applying to and also based on the experiences that this person has. Now, based on this question, try to answer this. So we've structured it in a way. The interviewer has asked a situation. I was working on a potential deal with small HR software company. We had 1 or 2 good calls, and then things looked promising at first. After sending the proposal, they stopped responding. And then the task was to follow up and try to get the conversation going so we could move forward. This is the action that I took, and this was the result, which was after a while they replied and said they had delays on their side. The deal eventually went through, but a smaller value than we expected. So let's give this answer and let's see what ChatGPT responds. So trustingly, ChatGPT has given this rating of 2 out of 5, and the feedback is over here that we have. So it lacked clarity. The story is understandable, but it's missing depth and a proactive approach. So your actions are described passively, mostly checking in and waiting. The second feedback is around structure. So you follow the star structure, which is good, but the action section needs more details and strategy. And the third is relevance. Now, it has also given additional tips to improve it further. This is super helpful because when you apply to organizations, whether those are startups, established companies, most of the time they use star format and they ask questions according to this. And this is super helpful if you practice these questions and if you incorporate the feedback into your answers, you're going to be well prepared for those interviews. So the next tool is Microsoft Copilot, which is also super helpful. So let's see how we can use it for preparing for the interviews. So once you open Microsoft Copilot, you can add your message via text or you can attach your files. With the free version, you might not be able to upload multiple files, but you can definitely upload one file. So in this case, let's upload the same CV that we have been using. Let's click on the CV, Amira Shah, and now you can either choose to type your prompt or you can do the voice one. In this case, let's first share our CV and now let's go to the voice feature that we have.
What's on your mind today?
Hey, Copilot, please could you ask me a tough situational interview question for a senior account executive role at a B2B SaaS company? After I answer, tell me how many filler words I used and assess my speaking pace and clarity.
Sure, Hamza. Imagine a key client is unhappy with the delivery timelines of your SaaS product. They're threatening to switch to a competitor. How would you handle this situation to ensure client retention?
If I'm about to use a customer, I'd probably send them an email to check what the issue is and apologize if something went wrong. I would try to get them on a call to talk about it. If they are really unhappy, I guess there's not much I can do except hope they might change their mind. What do you think?
You used 4 filler words, and your speaking pace was moderately slow, which made your response come across as a bit hesitant. Clarity was good, but more confidence and directness would strengthen your delivery. Want to try refining it?
Thanks, Gopal. How can I structure my response in a better way? Could you explain a bit?
Absolutely, Hamza. Start by acknowledging the issue clearly and taking responsibility. Then outline your plan to address the client's concerns with specific actions, like offering a meeting or a detailed review. Finally, offer a solution or compensation and express your commitment to improving their experience. Keeping it structured, concise, and solution focused will make your response more compelling.
I hope this compilation was helpful. If you're applying for a role, if you're preparing your job interview, good luck to you. Try using these tools because if you're not using it, someone else will be using it and they can be better prepared. I guess AI is changing and transforming things around us now. It really depends on how quickly you adapt. These tools are mostly free of cost, so you don't really have to get a pro version to utilize them. I'll also drop the prompts that I use, and if there is a particular thing that you need help with, feel free to reach out.